Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Sag Son. So right before I hit the record button, I pulled two cards. One of them said blessing in disguise. The other one said stay optimistic. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Why would Spirit tell us that? Thank you guys for continuing to support this channel. You might be interested in my new channel. It's about journaling and budgeting. It's called Sophisticated Debt. So y'all go check that out. Let's see what's going on for those of you who resonate with the Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh. Spirit, what messages do you have? The last reading for you guys, it was an impasse. And that was giving you time to reflect and redirect your energy. Basically telling you not to give energy to the distractions that were being thrown your way, because that was being done on purpose. It was also giving you time to reflect on what it is that you want, for the future. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What is it going to take for you to get there? The things that you're currently doing, is that going to be helping you to build to get where you're trying to go? Do you see yourself being single, or do you see yourself being in a happy partnership? Okay, whether that is romantic or business-wise. So it's time to look at that. Like the card said, reflect and redirect your energy. Because a lot of you are having so many blockages being thrown your way. What are you going to do? Okay, so let's see, Spirit, what's going on for Sag? Okay, so the first card out is Wandering Path. Enjoy the journey. All right. There is a stump. You see that stump? But if you look at it from a different perspective, that stump may be in your way for your own good, is what Spirit is saying. It's kind of like that blessing in disguise card that I just saw. Okay. There's no rush to get to the destination. If you knew the destination was a grave, would you be trying to rush and get there? You would just enjoy where you at. You feel me? Alright. The song that's on right now, they'll call it a mystery, but we're gonna call it victory. We'll be writing history. Y'all need to go watch Hidden Figures. That movie will ever be inspiration to me, because them women was doing the impossible at a time when they legally couldn't do it. Hello? And so you have to think that for those of you who saw the movie, those women did the impossible at a time when they legally couldn't do it. So here we are. We have all of these rights. We can pretty much do whatever the fuck we want to do. And some of us aren't doing anything. You see. She just said, sit down and let him use you. And you too will be a witness. No matter how deep. I swear, just believe. Can y'all hear the song back there? And you'll find victory. Okay. And then it goes back to the chorus. They'll call it a mystery, but we're gonna call it. So, a lot of you on this spiritual path, it does feel as if you're by yourself. So you're gonna have to find little things that'll give you inspiration. When you're chosen and you've chosen this path to walk, there isn't going to be anyone patting you on the back. There's not going to be anybody to come and say, you know what, I'm proud of you. You're doing a good job. Keep going. Ain't nobody going to tell you that shit. You should not even look for that. But you're going to have to find those days when you feel like giving up and you feel like, you know what, everything is coming up against me. You're going to have to, I don't give a damn if you find inspiration in a butterfly flying in the middle of a rainstorm. Now, that would be some inspiration, wouldn't it? Let me tell y'all, I went to a history museum the other day. If y'all don't know nothing about me, your girl love history. Any history. I don't care. Western history. Fucking, especially my own, history. So anyway, I went to a history museum. And let me read the thing that I got, because I feel like it's going to resonate for some of y'all today. Hold on, let me go get my wallet. You know your girl out of shape now. Hold up, wait a minute. Whew. Okay, while I catch my breath, this is what I do on my budgeting channel. This is a $1,000 savings challenge. It's a mini binder. Whoo, y'all, baby. And so each little folder, like this one says 25, I stuff 25, 20, 35, and so on until you fill them all up. I think I got like 4 envelopes left. And I will have reached $1,000 saving goal. You can take the money out, put it in the bank, and start over. Look at my little bag of money. You can't tell me nothing. So y'all go check out Sophisticated Debt, okay? Now, I went to get my wallet to show y'all. Oh, Spirit told me to read this to you. It says manifest at the top. This is not what I was going to get, but this is what Spirit telling me to read to y'all. It says, you're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You will be so full of joy and so much happiness sharing your good news. It will almost seem out of this world. How suddenly it all happens for you. So be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. Okay? That was Spirit safe for me to read to y'all. Now, this is what I wanted. Y'all look, I got my little, what they say, sage. I got this off Etsy. And anybody who really know me, you know that's all I do is drink my coffee. So I had to get the miniature one. And period. So I seen this. Talks about a bumblebee. According, it says the bumblebee cannot fly. According to the laws of aerodynamics, I hope I said that right, the bumblebee cannot fly. Its body is too big and heavy for its wings. That's the simple reason why. But the bumblebee doesn't know this fact, and so it flies anyway. Just think about that for a minute, y'all. It was designed, because some of us think certain things were set up against us anyway, so it was designed not to be able to fly. But every time I've ever seen a bumblebee, that motherfucker is flying, ain't it? So I want y'all to take this. It says, remember this when you're losing faith or hope. God is proof that the impossible can be. What was I just talking about in that movie, Hidden Figures? Those women were living the impossible. They was doing the impossible at a time when they legally, there were laws set up against what they was trying to do, and they did it. That will give your ass some motivation. Okay? And I don't try to make this about race, but just think about what your ancestors went through. Not that damn long ago. It will make you think about what you're doing with your time. Because we have privileges and things that we can do now that they didn't have then. Hello? When he say, I know they say crawl for you walk. But in my mind, I'm already running, baby. What are you talking about? They want the moon, I'm on Mars. Sometimes my mind, y'all need to go watch that movie, baby. Because it will give you, now, don't watch it to Kevin Costner. He's the, oh God, what was he? The NASA manager or something like that, child. Y'all, please go watch it. And like one of my favorite parts in that movie is when Kevin Costner knocked down that colored sign. He said, here at NASA, we all be the same. And then this man was like, this curriculum is not designed to teach a woman. She said, well, I will imagine it's the same as teaching a man. Like, so some of you guys are going to come up. I feel like this is all happening because, you know, everything that happened in a reading is symbolic. Okay? And so I feel like it's coming through this reading because some of you guys are breaking barriers. You're doing things that were not designed for you to do. You're going to be like the bumblebee. Okay? Period. Y'all go check out Sophisticated Debt now. So, find joy. Enjoy the journey. What else, Spirit? He said, running from the man, running from the badge, in a place where women are often banned. Some of you guys are going to get jobs where they were predominantly male, okay, and vice versa. I just said you're breaking barriers, okay? And so you're going to have, thank you, Spirit, you're going to have thick skin when you get in these positions. So a lot of you, where you think you're being tested and you're going through all of this, look at it from a different perspective, because we all know what doesn't kill you make you stronger. So if you're a female and you're getting ready to step into a male dominant force, you need to be able to handle that. There's going to be people fucking with you. There's going to be people, you know, looking at you like, bitch, you ain't supposed to be here. My homeboy's supposed to be sitting right here. You took his position, blah, 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 blah. Anything that go wrong, it's going to be your fault. So that thick skin that the Most High God is helping you to build is for your own benefit. That's the blessing in disguise. Whatever you're going through, it's for you. And so Spirit says, you'll understand the reason behind your present situation is everything resolves. All you have to do is trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way possible. Some of you asked to break barriers. Huh? Now, some of you, the Most High God is not going to show you everything. If they showed you everything, your ass would give up. You would quit. It would prove too hard. I can't do this by myself, little old me. But so the Most High God will give you a little at a time. That's all your ass need to see for now. Keep moving. Okay, maybe in a week or two I'll show you a little bit more. But you got what you need for now. Keep on moving. Let me see what you're going to do with that. Some of you guys have asked for things that Spirit is like, do you really want this? Because you ask, you shall receive. But that don't mean, because for some of you it's huge. So we want to make sure we're giving it to the right person. What are you going to do with it? Are you really ready for it? Well, here I'm going to throw all these tests in your way. And let me see what you do. Are you going to come through the test? Are you going to sit there and cry? It's okay if you cry. Ain't nobody say, baby, it's okay to cry. Just long when you get through, you get up and keep moving forward. You don't get to give up. And so I always go back to that part in the movie where she wanted to become an engineer. And there were people who was working with her that was rooting for her. But they were living in a time period where you had to go to a certain high school to get the extension courses in order to take the classes to become an engineer. Well, those courses were offered at an R.I.H high school. This was in the 60s. The woman that I'm talking about is African American. And there were laws, segregation laws set in place where she could not go. But that didn't stop her. Hello? It didn't stop her. She petitioned the court. She said, hold up, man. Huh? Out of all these cases that you're going to hear today, which one going to matter 100 years from now? Because the judge told her, he said, hold up, we don't care about the federal government or whatever he said. He said, we got our laws and our laws stand. And currently our laws say you can't go to this school. And so she said, okay, out of all these cases you're going to hear today, which one of them going to matter in 100 years from now? He made history and she made history. She also said, I want to be an engineer. In order for me to be an engineer at NASA, I have to take these extension courses. And they're only offered at an R.I.H high school. And I can't change the color of my skin. So I have no choice but to be the first. That's what she said to the judge. And I tell y'all, the Most High God put open-minded individuals in every profession. That is what allows us to continue to grow as a society. That is what allows us to continue to grow as a people. Because the judge could have easily said, no, your ass can't go. But he, open-minded long enough for him to say, you know what? Only the night classes. So she got approved. And her ass went. Her ass became the first African-American female engineer at NASA. At a time When everything was stacked up against her, she couldn't. But like she said, she couldn't change the color of her skin. Well, we don't have those types of issues today. There are other things set in our way to stop us from being great. But ultimately, your mind is the only limitation. If you can visualize yourself doing it, damn it, where there's a will, there's a way. Hello? And so that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Go watch that movie. It's going to give you some inspiration. Because I'm telling you, if you're on this path like I am, there is nobody telling you, hey, you're doing a good job. Keep going. You have to do that for yourself. Okay? So let's keep going, Spirit. What else is going on for the Sagittarius? Man, listen. Taking action with passion. Huh? I'm telling you, however you find your motivation or inspiration, it need to be something that's gonna put some fire up under your ass so that you will take action with passion. You can't give up on your dreams and your plans. She could have easily said, you know, well, she did actually. She said, you know what? I'm not going to entertain the impossible. She said, I'm an African-American woman. He said, well, if you were a white male, would you be an engineer? She said, I wouldn't have to think about it. I'd already be one. So she had it stacked against her that there was laws set in place, and she was black. She couldn't change the color of her skin, but she could try to see if she could petition the court, and that's what the fuck she did, and she was successful. Some of you guys are going to be hit with something that maybe it may be two things. Maybe one of them you can't change. For some of you, it's the simple fact that you can't change how spiritual you are, how enlightened you are. Can't change that. Okay? So some of y'all might have to petition the court. I don't know. It's coming out for a reason. I feel like it's coming out because y'all might have to grasp a little inspiration wherever you can. There's a bumblebee right now, y'all. I just read y'all that little card. Think about that. The bumblebee was designed so that it couldn't fly. But it don't know that. I say your only limitation is your mind. Well, I'm sure if the bumblebee thought, well, I can't fly, his ass wouldn't go no damn well. But he don't know that. So don't allow other people's stories about you become who you are. That's another thing, because people like to label you. Huh? Yeah, they do now. Look at this shit. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. I'm telling you, some of y'all are breaking barriers. Support is all around you. May not be in the physical. You might not have, like I'm telling you, you might not have nobody on your side in the physical. But you need to know, spiritually, support is all around you. Fellow travelers, because there's also like-minded individuals. Not everybody is, you're not the only person on the spiritual path, you know. There's other divine feminines. There's other divine masculines who believe like you believe, who want to see you. For some of y'all, I'm picking this up, you have somebody who is rooting for you behind the scenes, whether you know it or not. On the physical, somebody's rooting for you from behind the scenes, okay? All right. Like that man, Mr. Galowski, whatever his name was, he did not want her to give up. It was one opening in the engineering program at NASA, and all those men, anybody could have filled that position, but he specifically asked for her, because he told her, he said, a person with the engineer's mind should be an engineer, but she was a computer. He said, you can't be a computer for the rest of your life. A person with an engineer's mind should be an engineer. So he was rooting for her. Some of y'all got somebody rooting for y'all, but they can't do it for you, you see. Alright, so let's open up these green cards and see what's good. Y'all all right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's just all the groceries. We don't want to go back.
Oh, okay. Look at it. Angelic help, boo-boo. Talk to him, spirit. This is a time for you to trust in the universe and know that you will be provided for. There is a career or a blessing lining up for you. Stay positive and believe. What was the second card I got? Try and stay optimistic. Blessing in disguise and stay optimistic. It is hard. I'll be the first motherfucker to tell you. It's hard when there's brick wall after brick wall being thrown at you, stacked up against you. But what I say, because for some of you where you're going, you need that thick ass skin. That just period. It says a career or a blessing. When you get through the other side, that's a blessing for you. This, whatever you're going through, could be building some development, some character or something. You never know, child. Yeah. So some of you guys could be fearful, but no, you gotta let go of that fear. Let me tell you why. It say, overcome your fear of success or failure. Don't sabotage your own success. Don't allow your fear to make you forget your greatness. You have to remain positive and on track. And for some of you, this may require you to step outside your comfort zone. I won't say that. I won't say that. All right. What else, Spirit? Okay, so those wanted to come out. Let's talk. That's a lot, but let's talk about it. Crafter, there's something wonderful just waiting to be expressed with your hands. Okay. Then you have comfort. Though you're not exactly rich, you will be living a very comfortable life. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life. So that could be this blessing coming through. All right, but you ain't just gonna, because whether you know it or not, there's a big shift. And I know y'all feel it. And these motherfuckers is fighting tooth and nail to hold on to the little remnants of what's left. There's a shift. There's a shift in everything. A shift in leaders. A shift in, it's happening across the board. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. Okay? And so, some of you are getting ready to step in leadership positions. That could be the totally, especially if you're someone who likes to be, behind the scenes. I always think of like Burger King, right? When I first started working at Burger King when I was 15, I'm like, okay, I want to go to the back. He was like, oh no, I'm putting you on the front. Putting you right here on this front cash register. I had to come up out of that, not wanting to be seen, all this, that, and the third. And so, for somebody here, whatever you're getting ready to step into is totally different. It's totally different than what you're used to. But, if we stay in our comforts, we will never strive for nothing else because we comfortable right where the fuck we at. But there's more in you. There's more that you need to do. So, yeah, you're going to be put through some shit. It's all on how you look at it, y'all. I'm telling you. You can look at this like sometimes, especially early, I was like, I wish motherfuckers leave me the fuck alone. They're getting on my goddamn nerves. I can't shit in peace. I'm tired of it. But if you were somebody who was about to be in the public eye, get used to it. Huh? Get used to it. Or if you're getting into a situation or a career where you're going to be scrutinized, every fucking thing that you do will be scrutinized, get used to it. So you could just take what you're going through, take it as a blessing, and keep striding forward. Look how the card says, there's a change. I told y'all, there's a big shift. And everyone's going to feel it personally on some kind of level. It says there's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Embrace it. Now, here we go. Envy. New level, new devil. Okay? When she became the first engineer, you know it was motherfuckers in there. Hell, in her class, even the teacher. Okay, they take me back to the movie, Remember the Titans. He said, I did not put you on my staff. I didn't hire you. You was placed on my staff. And he said, well, I guess we both in similar situations because I didn't ask to be here either. But I came to win. Y'all remember the movie, Remember the Titans? It's a lot of good lessons in there, man, to give you little bits and pieces of inspiration. He had a whole town against him. Denzel Washington, y'all remember? The whole goddamn community was against him. At the beginning. Then towards the end, he had to prove himself. What they call that shit? Black tax. when everybody else get a pass because of whatever the fuck reason. You got to always prove yourself. You know, we're not even gonna go there. But anyway, he had to prove himself, and he did. So then eventually people started to like him and whatnot. Now, I was also a part in that movie where he said, I heard you stood toe to toe with the Klan. I heard you was a race man. He said, yeah, and I'm also a family man. Because they were fucking with his home, throwing bricks in his home, threatening his family for a job. She said, you can't come in here and take my daddy's job away. So for some of you where you're getting into these male-dominant fields or female-dominant fields, there's going to be people upset. There is going to be people, anytime you breaking barriers, anytime you causing any type of change. And I never understood that, because that's the one thing that's constant. It's change. But like I said, people are fighting tooth and nail trying to keep shit the same way. But it's time for a fucking change. Just the fuck period. Just the fuck period. For some of y'all, this is going to be on a relationship level. For others of you, it's going to be some type of career. Either way, you were chosen to do this. Now, we all have free will. You could back out right now and say, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. That's what they want you to do. Huh? Oh my God! Josiah! Oh, he done went to sleep. I want him to go stop the ice cream truck. Oh, man. He done went to sleep. Okay, y'all. That was a distraction. I want me a damn ice cream so bad. Let me get y'all some angel messages. Let's see if I can run out there and catch it. So you got throat chakra. Okay, so the angels are helping you to lovingly speak your truth. Now, what I've been picking up with that lately is a lot of things could be coming out of your mouth when you sleep. Take it how it resonates. That's what I've been picking up with this card. All right. He said, I seen days where nobody talks to me but God. It really could be lonely on this path, but that's okay. I feel like everybody on this earth should go through a period of isolation, because it really gives you time to sit with yourself, hear your own thoughts, figure out your own wants and needs. Because when you're constantly around other people, especially if you are a type of person who wants to, if you are a people pleaser and you're constantly around other people, you're never truly doing what it is that you want to do, because you're always compromising. You always want to try to make everybody else around you happy. And so it's good to have some isolation time. It sucks sometimes, but if you take that time to reflect and redirect your energy. Because some of y'all could have been like, why am I single? Why am I single? But take advantage of it. Because maybe this next phase you're getting ready to go into, maybe you get into a relationship, you will always have somebody in your face. When you want to take a bath by yourself, somebody gonna always be at the door. Can I get in? You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of this a long time, child. Okay, what that is. Alright, so we got Earth Angel. Ooh. Y'all, it's so much falling out. We're gonna read all of it, because I don't feel like nothing happened by coincidence. Oh shit, if I can get them. Some of y'all finna get proposed to. This keep coming out. Alright, so it say, Earth Angel, you are a light worker who's come to Earth to teach people about love. Alright, then you have parents. So the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. And so the angels are helping you to heal from any pain associated with your mother and your father. Some of you guys could have had abandonment issues because of a parent. So then if that's the case, you were put into isolation to heal the abandonment issues. Because, you know, you could have been subconsciously blaming a parent, the absent parent. And then the one who was there, you could have been blaming them for the absent parent not being there. Subconsciously. You know, we hold a lot of stuff in and we suppress it. So if that is where your abandonment issues come from, Spirit put you by yourself and you ain't got nothing but time to heal that. You have a choice. You keep on blaming your parents, but at some point you are an adult, you know, and you can only blame them for so much, you see. So you're sitting with yourself, dealing with yourself, and it is a very hard thing to do. It is so much easier to project. It is so much easier to point the finger and say that it's everybody else's fault than it is for you to go within yourself and be accountable for self. And sometimes realize that you are accountable for people's around you, right? Accept responsibility for certain things. That's a hard thing to do. I'd be the first motherfucker to tell you. It's also hard to walk in your truth and authenticity. But we're in the new age Aquarius, and that's what's it. I mean, all the masks are falling, slowly but surely. The mask is falling, and you just got to walk in your truth. And, you know, even though it's hard, it's no better feeling in the world. Because now the people that you are attracting, you're no longer putting on the representative. Is this just you? So the people that you are attracting, they are actually there for you, not the representative. Because everybody wants to put their best foot forward when they meet somebody, or, you know, when they go on an interview or whatever. But you can only fake for so long. Eventually the real you gonna come through. And so it's just best to be your motherfucking self from the jump, okay? So that you know for a fact people that's around you, they like you for you, okay? So anyway, you may also go through a time of healing addictions, okay? It says it is time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's true desires. So I have that problem. One minute I'll say I want a certain thing, and then I start dwelling on, well, when I had this certain thing, this is what happened, so now fuck it, I don't want it. Everything has to be in alignment, mind, body, and soul, okay? So heal that shit. Your heart can't say one thing and your mind is saying another, because then you're going to be in conflict with yourself, and you're going to further keep the things that you truly want away from you at a distance. It's like a wall has been put up. An energetic wall has been put up. You did it, you know. So we also got, listen, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state. Receptive. I said in another reading, you don't get to ask God how they're going to bless you with certain things. You ask and you shall receive. Just make sure that you are receptive when it comes through. Because it may not come how you thought it was. It may not come through who you thought it was going to come through. But if you're not in a receptive state, you'll miss it. Okay? Daydream. So Spirit is saying, those of you who are highly intuitive, you would more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regular. Relax, open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. And that's exactly how it comes through too. Okay, new partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. It was divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion to answer your prayers. So again, you're not the only divine feminine. You're not the only divine masculine. There are like-minded individuals out there. Now, some of you will be guided towards people who need healing. It's like you have spiritual vision. You can help people to see things from a different perspective. Look at things in ways that they never looked at it before. Because I'm telling you now, and some of y'all may be attracting a person like that with this new partner. You may be attracting somebody who's totally different from you. What's the song on right now? Okay, somebody dealing with somebody that's married. Oh, hell. To give your love to a married man. And am I wrong for trying to hold on to the best thing I ever had? If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. So, baby, that's what somebody married, but they want you. Take how it resonates. Now, steady progress. So we acknowledge you for the progress that you have made in remembering love in your daily activities. Well, it already said you are an earth angel, a powerful light worker who's come to earth to teach about love. Okay? You also have visualized success. See yourself doing well in this situation. Have faith for a positive outcome. That is that stay optimistic, right? Then you have this integrity. Align your actions so they match your values and inner knowings of what is right for you. Them days is long gone where we living for everybody else. You get one life in this body. One life. This life in this body. You don't know who the fuck you gonna come back next life. Okay? Or if you're gonna even come back. So, you trying to go to school and be a doctor because that's what your parents want, but you hate the sight of blood. Them days is long gone. You have to do what's right for you. You have to align your actions so they match your values and inner knowings of what is right for you. Now, just because you believe something, don't mean everybody else is ready to believe it. Huh? But that, again, that ain't got shit to do with you. Being happy means you're on your right path. So if what you're doing brings you joy, because you see, that's why that impasse is there. It's a time to reflect and redirect. If what you are doing truly brings you joy, then you cannot worry about what other motherfuckers outside of you gonna say about it. Hello? That's just like if there's a person who, okay, let's go to this, whoever this marriage is. You have to listen to the signs. The signs cautions us all the time. If you're in a relationship with someone, if you're staying for the comfort, staying for children, but your heart ain't in it, and you find yourself time after time thinking about someone else, it's time to analyze that shit. Well, I don't want the community looking at me because I got a divorce. But you're not living your truth. You see? You have to take everybody. That's why I say it's important to get isolation. Take you a week to yourself. What is it that you want? How do you feel? Okay? Align your actions so they match your values and inner knowings of what's right for you. And another thing, just because the masses is doing something doesn't mean that it's right. Especially if your ass ain't sleeping at night. If your conscience is fucking with you, something ain't right. Something ain't right now. And here's the thing. If you out here doing some shit, look at that lizard. Second time I done seen him today. If you out here doing some shit because the masses is doing it, but then you go home at night and you ask yourself, what made me do that? Listen, you're not going to be judged with those people. If the world ends today, the Most High God ain't going to judge you. You can't tell a guy, oh, well, my boss told me to do that. No. If something ain't sitting well in your soul, every night you lay down and go to sleep, all needs to be well with your soul because you might not wake up. It's just the truth of it, y'all. And so sometimes you have to be the first. What the cards say, the throat chakra, the angels are helping you to lovingly speak your truth. Sometimes you're going to have to be the first to stand out and speak out about something. It could be scary, of course. But then when you do that, like-minded, some of y'all in a situation where plenty of people want to say something, but they're scared. The moment that you speak on it, everybody gonna come out. Me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. I'm trying to make sure that Liz don't come in here, y'all, because I want to go in the house. Y'all see it? Well, y'all might not be able to see it. You hear me? But you can't even worry about that. You got to do what's right for yourself. I see 111 on her tag, okay? So, and if you are around envious people, it's time to let their ass go. It's time to cut their ass loose. If things, let me tell you, and so here's another thing. If you're doing everything in your power, you feel the right way, and shit still ain't working out for you, it's time to analyze those around you. Because everything is energy. And so if you don't have the right people next to you, your money will start drying up. Your luck will start drying up. And you get to looking at yourself, well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, but look who you giving your energy to. You still hanging out with boo-boo them. And all they like to do is envy people, plan, plot, to steal and kill. You don't have time for that shit. If you're not in alignment with it, then you got to let go of it. Take the title off the person. Because a lot of y'all get stuck. Oh, well, that's my mama. Well, that's my daddy. Well, if they're not on your vibration, they got to go. You need to distance yourself from folk. Just period, now. Couldn't tell me y'all be judging these people, man. Shit. What else, Spirit? Oh, we got heart chakra. So love is at the heart of the matter. Okay. Some of y'all is dealing with a person who's in another relationship, and they got some decisions to make. Cause you fuck around and move on. That's the worst thing, is seeing a person that you know you care about or love even walk down the aisle with somebody else, or be in the arms of someone else. Someone else is making that person happy. Someone else is treating that person like a king or a queen, when you know it should be you. But you were so stuck on what everybody was going to say. Oh, well, this person's totally different from me. My family's not going to accept them. Again, you got to ask yourself, hey, can you sleep at night knowing you're not doing something because of the judgments of other people? And are those judgments correct? I wouldn't even spend no time worrying about that. You have to do what's best for you. Period. Okay? We also have fairies. So again, you guys are highly connected with Mother Nature. And we have weddings. So marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Love got the power to make motherfuckers do crazy shit. You hear me? Yeah, man. So either this is you or this is somebody that wants to come towards you. Either way. So it says, what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. So y'all, we've talked about career. We've talked about, self-awareness, responsibility, accountability. We've talked about relationships. We've talked about integrity. And ultimately, at the end of the day, just you being your true, authentic self. And those who don't align with it will get the fuck out the way. And those who do align with it will come in. And you might find that it won't be what you thought. Familiar faces will be on the outside. And people that you don't know will be on the inside. Because I tell you, you can meet a person today and that person can have better intentions for your life than people that you've known your whole life. It's the truth. It should not be like that, but it is, y'all. Okay? Whew. So that is what I have for my Sagittarius. Those of you who resonate with that, only take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a time to think about it. Think about what you really want, boo-boo. Because some of y'all is about to get blessed with it. Some of y'all about to enter the most comfortable period of your life. Okay? What's the song that's on right now? To figure out. How will I know? No, that's not it. What's the name of this song? Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Somebody could be in entertainment. I want to feel the heat with somebody. And then you, with that card, take action with passion. Whether it be a job or a relationship, don't you want to be passionate about the things that you do, what you stand for, the person that you with, the company that you work for? You know, sometimes people loyalty lie in the wrong place. I feel people stay in shit and you hear their reasons for it, and it's like, really? That don't even make no motherfucking sense. The fear that ends. Alright, so Spirit says, your efforts have not gone unnoticed, child. Success is just around the corner. Some of you guys, what this is like a career or something, it ain't even got to be. Spirit could be looking for the follow through. Do you really mean, okay, you done sit here and ask me to bless you with this. Let me see. Do you really want it? Are you really ready? Because I'll give you anything you ask for. But are you ready to really receive this? The card says follow through with what you set out to do consistently until you reach your goal. Hard work is required. Okay? Because for some of y'all, this could be huge that's coming through. It says some type of career or a blessing lining up for you. Your part is stay positive, believe, and continue pressing forward. And the moments that you feel like you can't take no more, pop in a movie called Hidden Figures, or wherever you, and with an E. I like time movies too. Time period movies. She was rejected by everybody. She was a fucking orphan. I binge watched that shit for months. But she was, y'all. She was rejected by everyone. Y'all, listen, man. Wherever you need to grab inspiration, do it. Motivation, do it. Because it may not come from the normal places. You know, if you're a parent, you should be motivated every day to get up and do just because you got kids. Well, sometimes you're not going to get that motivation from there. You're just not, okay? So you got to reach out for other places to get it. And sometimes you can just ask for it. Most of God send me what it is that I need. And the next thing you know, you're getting ready to go to the grocery store to get you some coffees. And somebody just out the blue walks up to you and give you the answers that you just asked for. It worked like that too, okay? So, yeah, keep going. Persistence and keep going. Because some of you need this thick skin. Some of you, something about repetition or consistency. What will you do? Will you give up? When it gets hard, are you going to give up? Everybody like when the sun's shining. Everybody like that. Except for me, y'all like the rain. I like the way it sounds, like the way it feels. But you know what I mean. Everybody likes it when it's happy times, when everything is going good. What about when shit starts drying up? Or, you know, it's not happy times no more. What are you going to do? Hello, are you going to switch up on the motherfucker? You going to change up? Or you still going to be the same real motherfucker? What you going to do? Hello? Now, some of you are definitely being discriminated against because of your spirituality. I don't care. You got to keep going. If you know that's what you was called to do, you got to keep going. Just like people stand on what they believe, 10 toes down, you got to do the same thing. What it say? The devil can't wait to come in and complicate the things that you trust in. You trust in the guidance that you get from the Most High God. Well, the devil has to have a body, so that means he's working through people. There's going to be people come through, tell you that you ain't real, call you fake. Every skeptic in the world going to come in and gang up on you. Fuck all that. You stand 10 toes down. Okay, you got promoter here. Some of y'all might be getting into entertainment some type of way. But what I'm picking up with this promoter card is a bodyguard. I don't know why, but that's what I just got. I'm giving you, baby, tonight. Teacher, okay? So you have the ability to motivate others to strive and uncover their true potential. Consider careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or being a motivational speaker. Yeah, because again, you highly connected with the universe. You just need to be like the bumblebee. Period. The universe is working with you. Believe in its subtle magnetism to guide you. What does that mean? When I read y'all that quote about the bumblebee, and then I literally saw the bumblebee, that's the universe. The universe is working with you. Believe in its subtle magnetism to guide you. That was just confirmation to let me know that we on the right page. Some of y'all are remote viewers and you're trying to deny it. That's what I get off this card. I told y'all I figured out what I wanted to do. I want to be a psychic investigator. But I want to do that shit in the comfort of my own home. Kick back, drink me a coffee, smoke me a cigarette if that's what the fuck I choose to do. You feel me? Ooh, talk to a spirit. Yes. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right. So it says some of you guys may receive money from a legal matter. But it also says with this gift, someone may give you a gift, lend you some money, or help you out in some kind of way. You may also receive a cash bonus at work. It also says you have natural talents, gifts, and abilities waiting to be discovered. All right, so this is someone who can see potential in you. Remember I said you got somebody rooting for you from behind the scenes? He saw the potential in her, even though she was a computer. He said, a person with an engineer's mind should be an engineer. But she said, I can't change the color of my skin. And we're in a time period where the law will not allow me to attend this school. And so the other lady told her, well, you can keep bitching about it or you can petition the court. She petitioned the court and she won. Some of y'all are stopping yourself before you even really try for real because of the things that's set in place. She could have easily said, well, it's 1960 and segregation is not going to allow for me to go to that school, so I'm just not even going to think about it. She did say that. She actually did say that. But it kept fucking with her because that's what she was supposed to do, because she was supposed to make history, you see. So it kept fucking with her soul. So much so that she kept complaining to her friends. She kept bitching to her friends. Like, I don't understand. It's not right. I can't change the color of my skin. But that's what I want to do. I want to be an engineer. So what could she do? And that's what she did. She went to the courts. And the judge even said, after she gave her little speech, he said, well, I'll be damned. Only the night classes. But y'all, when she ran out that court, she was so excited. Every time I watch it, I get so excited for her. It's also another part in that movie that I get excited about. When Catherine met her husband, he was Colonel Jim Johnson. He gonna tell her, I can't believe NASA let women do something so taxing. Baby, she told his ass off. She said, I will have you to know. And she went off on his ass, y'all. That's like one of my favorite parts in the movie. And then she walked off on his ass, told his ass to have a nice day. She said, so yes, they let us do things at NASA. And it's not because we wear skirts. It's because we wear glasses. So, baby, and he had fell in love with her ass right then. Like, yes, that's it. That's the one. And so, yeah, they did end up getting married, okay? And it's another scene in there where Kevin Costner knocked down the damn colored sign, because even though she had got that position, she was in the room with all white males. She was the only African-American woman in there, right? And when she came in there, they thought that she was a custodian. They was telling her the trash wasn't empty last night. She still had challenges that she had to face. There was no restroom within a 2-mile radius for her. Because, again, you're dealing with a time where everything was segregated. So it took her 40 minutes to go and take a piss. And so Kevin Costner, he's like, every time I look out, you're not where I need you to be. Where are you going? And she was like, there's no bathroom for me here. He's like, what do you mean? She's like, there's no bathroom. She said, picture that. Skirt below my knees. Something, and a simple string of pearls. Well, Lord knows you don't pay colors enough to afford pearls. And I work like a dog, day and night. Living off of coffee from a pot that none of you want to touch. Next thing you know, when he found out that she had to walk to Timbuktu to fucking relieve herself, and it was taking her 40 minutes, something that should have took her 5 minutes, it was fucking with her work. And she was producing good shit. He took that damn sledgehammer, went in there and knocked that shit down. He said, here at NASA, we all pee the same color. Fuck that shit. So I like that part of the movie. Any part where they was making history, you know, I liked it. So anyway, y'all, wherever you gotta grab inspiration from, do it. Nobody said the path was gonna be easy. Especially when you are chosen to break barriers. You're gonna come up against all kind of shit. But you gotta stand 10 toes down. And you choosing to do so, you will have the support that you need. The card said support is all around you. Okay? Till next time. Bye.